Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorful here, and today I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the Zero class. It's the newest class to GMS. It came with the red update, and just want to go through a few things. Now, keep in mind that I'm not no professional in this class. I barely even know it. I'm only level 110 because I don't really like the class, and there's a lot of things I don't like about it. So we're gonna go over some basic things first, such as this class starts at level 100. So you don't need to level up to level 100 or anything like that. You start at level 100, and there's a massive tutorial for this class. Like, it's just so much tutorial and animations you have to go through, and I really didn't like it, but I guess it's nice. Some of you guys should like that. But yeah, you start at level 100, and the next thing is that you cannot really interact with the real Maple world, because what you're in as a Zero is something called Mirror World, which you can see right here. You can only go to very few places that are copies of the real Maple world, such as Leafer, Hennesis, and I think like 2 other places. And so you can't really, if you're in Barrow or whatever, you can't really go to Maple World and say hi to Fangblade and then go back, because yeah, there's no interaction. The only interaction you could do is go to the FM, so the FM is still there for you to visit and talk to people. Next thing is that pretty much they don't really have monsters to train on. It's all this dungeon thing, and as you level up you get to go to, like, I'm assuming when you're level 110 you go to another place. If you continue on with the story quest, you go to another place with a bunch of other dungeons, because Leafer only has dungeons up to level 109, as you can see, level 107 to 109, and you have to do quests within the dungeons, and you have a time limit to beat the dungeons. It's pretty much like Monster Park PQ, for those of you that know that. So I guess it's like a cool way to train, but I don't really like it too much because it does limit your options. But it does mean there's no chaosing going around. So there's also a few other little things that I think I'll cover throughout the video. I just want to go ahead and show some skills and stuff though. So basically they have beginner skills, and I'll go ahead and show you guys their link skill real quick. So it has a master level of 5. As you can see, the current level is 1, and incoming damage reduced by 3%, and defense ignored 2%. So it's a really odd link skill. I mean, no one really has a link skill like this class, but and I don't really see how it's too useful. I mean, it could be a lot better, right? But sorry, I just got a text. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. So, and the thing is, I don't really know what level you could give it to your other characters at, because I'm level 110 and I can't, link it with my other characters. So I'm assuming it's either level 120 or something else like that. Something else I forgot to mention a little bit earlier is that Zero is also 2 characters combined into one. There's a boy and a girl. And there's a whole new system for Zero. Zero's like a completely out of this world character, just to point that out. So there is a boy and a girl that you have to use in order to maximize your damage anyway. And there's, oh yeah, also, since I said they're stuck in Mirror World and cannot interact with the real Maple World, that's only the rules until you're level 180. Once you're level 180, you could go to real Maple World, and you are officially, allowed to travel to real Maple World and train at Stronghold, if you please, or a Hall of Honor, things like that. So this rules only until you're level 180, which I think is a little bit too high. I wish they did it so when you're level 150 you could go to real Maple World. That would make a little bit more sense to me, because level 180 is really a high level, but I don't know. So anyway, you got the beginner skills here. You start off with all these skills, and so we're gonna go ahead through them. These are my link skills that I have on them. Nothing really much. And then you have something called Temple Recall. It's a 30-second cooldown, and it returns you to the temple where Zeros reside. I'll show you. So that's how it looks. And this is pretty much your headquarters over here. Alright. So you got your shop over here, which you get these little coins from monsters in the dungeons that I showed you earlier. You could change your hair color and skin color once for free, I think, something like that. And you have your storage keeper and stuff. And so that's that. You have dual combat. It's just a passive. It's a tag system. So basically, if you right now I'm in alpha. The guy is called alpha and the girl is called beta. And so since I'm in alpha right now, if I use a beta skill, which are the red shaded ones, there'll be a little tag and I switch to the girl now. So it's just like that. And then if I use the blue skill, the alpha skill again, I switch back into the boy. And for 3 seconds the girl helps me out. So it's like a tag team kind of thing, similar to Marvel MVC3, so Marvel vs DC Universe, something like that. Marvel vs Capcom, there you go. Similar to that system kind of thing. And you got these two on-off skills. One increases your weapon attack, magic attack, and other defenses by some amounts, and it's an on-off skill, so you just click it once and it's on until you take it off. And then you have another one, but you can't have both of them on at the same time. You have to choose one. So what I figure is the red one is better when you're on alpha. When you're on the guy, it's better to have the red buff on because it gives you attack and stuff, and that's how it looks. Because the girl, beta, is really slow in walking. So this guy is really quick. As you can see, he attacks really quick and stuff. He's really fast. But the girl, she's really slow. Like, she uses a heavy sword, attacks really slow, and she even walks a lot slower. So for the mobility, it's better to use the blue one when you're with her. And that's how the blue one looks. So that's those two. You got something called burst jump, which is their flash jump, which just looks like this. So it's just your double jump, nothing really special. I don't know why I keep opening my AP. Alright, next you got something called burst step. You could use it, you could put it on a skill key if you wish. So like you could move it and put it on something if you want. Or you could just double tap your arrows, and it can be combined with their flash jump. So I could flash jump and then do it. Or I could do it by itself. Oh, you could do it upwards, downwards, jump and then use it. So you can link it with flash jump and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. Kind of a new kind of thing, and I kind of like it. Next you have Maple Warrior 30. Pretty much it's at level 1, but it's Maple Warrior 30 as you can tell by the stats, and it looks like this. So it's pretty awesome to start off with Maple Warrior 30. And if people are asking, you know, if I recommend this class, I definitely recommend it to unfunded people, because this class is the strongest class in the game by far, according to the DPS charts. So they have the highest DPS by far. I mean, you can search it up for yourself, but it's true. So for unfunded people, I recommend this class because you also start at level 100, so it's not much training needed. They have flashy, cool skills, and you pretty much have free equips that are pretty good. So this class is definitely good for unfunded or new players, although it takes some time to get used to. And then you got something called resolution time. Yeah, don't really know how to get goddess teardrops, which is what you need to increase this, so I don't know too much about that. And then you got zero. So on the left side you got the alpha skills, which is the guy skills. On the right side you got beta, which is the girl skills. So I'm just gonna hover over them. Now it looks like they have a lot of skills and stuff, right? But a lot of them intertwine with each other and combo out of each other. So these three right here, these three are all one skill. Alright, and so the skills with the little tag thingy right here in the corner of them mean like they combo, and it's the beginning skill of the rest. So for these three, they're one skill, which look like this, which I've been using a lot. I need the girl to stop. Alright, so those are the three skills. All I'm doing is tapping shift, and it's using all three of them. Now for the girl, she has 3 as well, but this one you get at level 150, so it's only these 2 for now, which look like so. Let me stop the guy. Alright, so these are how hers look. I like hers a lot better, but she's too slow for me. And so I'm just gonna hover over the skills real quick. You guys could pause it, like you can pause the video if you want. I'm just gonna hover through all of them real quick. You can see the levels that you need. So yeah, a lot of skills for both of them. And then we'll start from the bottom on the beta. I mean, I really like the girl's skills. I like her skills a lot more than Alpha's. Hers just looks so awesome. So like for the guy I also have this skill, Flash Assault, which is just like that, but it has a cooldown, so don't like it too much. And then for the girl I also have this skill. Yeah, just that. Yep, that's pretty much it. So that's all the skills I have for them. Sorry I couldn't show you guys more. It's only level 110 and I don't plan on leveling this up anymore, at least for a very long time. And then they also have something called Transcendent skills, which is basically their hyper skills. You start off with this one at level 100. You guys can read it for yourself, but then I got this one just now at level 110. I'll show you guys what it does. You guys can read the description, but I'll show you how it looks. So this is how it looks, and you guys read the description so you know what it does and stuff. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some training real quick. So these are the places you'll be able to go to in Mirror World. There's Temple of Time, Critias or Critias, Megatia or Megatia, Ludibrium, Ariant, Hennesis, Edelstein, Leifer, Mulan Garden, and you got Shadowvale where you start, and Zero's Temple, which we are now. So we're going to go ahead and go to Leifer. Sorry if this video is a little lengthy. I want to cover a lot of things in it because this class is very, very confusing, and again, I'm not too good at this class, so yeah, don't mind me. Go ahead and show you guys some training. So for most of the training I use Alpha because the skills are really, really quick and really mobile, so that's why I like using him. However, if you're fighting a boss or something, it's good to like use the first 3 on Alpha. I'll show you guys. Use the first 3 on him, and then use the girl, and it just do massive damage. And as you guys can see, the red numbers come out, which is like the tag team numbers, and you just do massive, massive amounts of damage. Like this is the girl skill, so she knocks all monsters up and then hits them again for some insane damage. I mean, I have no equips on, and she's doing 150k. It's like, it's pretty crazy. We'll go ahead and try out my new combo here. Ah, damn it, it died too quick. But yeah, like I said, the guy's a lot more mobile, so you're probably going to want to be using him a lot more, at least for training. I mean, for bossing, you'd probably want to use the girl, or both of them actually, as I said, to maximize your damage. I really want to see how much damage that skill does. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not the best at training on this character at all, so you know, this class just isn't for me. Yeah, I don't really like this class, but again, I do recommend it for people. I mean, you can't go wrong. They're at the top of the DPS charts by far. Alright, so I'm just going to put into perspective how far ahead they are of everyone else. Let me just leave this real quick. And I think you could only do these dungeons 10 times each a day, so yeah. But that's more than enough to be level 110 to move on. And just to show you guys, this looks like the story button. Shows all the stories and chapters and stuff like that. And the final, you get to go to a real Maple World and stuff. And also, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, when you're in either the girl or the boy, the opposite one of the one you're actually in, it'll show their HP bar and their time force bar, which is basically their MP, and their HP recovers by, as you can see, 16% max HP restored every 4 seconds when they're on standby, and their time force is restored 20 for every second when they're in standby. And if I switch in, it'll show the guy's stats there. So his HP is going to start healing right about now. There you go. So that's that. But to put it into perspective how far ahead of the rest of the classes they are, so Dark Knight is in 2nd place for DPS after the red update, and Zeros are in 1st place, okay? Now what's crazy is that Zeros have more than 2 times the DPS as Dark Knights, and they're in 2nd place. So Zeros are 2.5 times better than the next leading DPS class. So that's just absolutely insane. And I mean, you could look up videos of higher level Zeros such as Crowd9's channel, if you guys don't know him, but he has level 180 something zero by now, and he has some videos showing off hyper skills and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see higher level zero play, go ahead and check him out. That's about all for this video, guys. I hope you guys found this informative. I'm sorry it took so long to get all this done, but that's that. This has been a Soul production. I'll see you all later. Peace. If you liked that last video, why not click another? You might like that one too. And don't forget to subscribe.